Hello friends, welcome to Java Programming Video Tutorials series. In the previous video tutorial, we started discussing operators in Java. We know that Java provides a rich set of operators to perform arithmetic operations, logical operations, comparison operations, etc. 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 I told you that we can very easily remember all types of Java operators by remembering this shortcut Lara Bix. L for logical operators, A for arithmetic operators, R for relational operators, A for assignment operators, B for bitwise operators, I for increment and decrement operators, C for conditional operator, and S for special operators. In this video tutorial, I would like to discuss arithmetic operators in Java. Java provides 5 arithmetic operators to perform arithmetic operations. They are plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus. Plus symbol indicates addition operator. Minus symbol indicates subtraction operator. Star symbol indicates multiplication operator. Forward slash symbol indicates division operator. Percentage symbol indicates modulus operator. Plus symbol indicates addition operator. It returns sum of two numbers. Minus symbol indicates subtraction operator. It returns difference between two numbers. Star symbol indicates multiplication operator. It returns product of two numbers. Forward slash symbol indicates division operator. It returns quotient of a complete division operation. Percentage symbol indicates modulus operator. It returns remainder of a first division operation, guys. Let's go to NetBeans and understand how do we use arithmetic operators in Java. You can see that I have already created arithmetic operators demo project. Arithmetic operators demo.java file is already open and I have deleted unnecessary comments. Here inside the main method, I say system.out.println 2 plus 2 semicolon. What happens when this statement is executed? As I told, plus symbol indicates addition operator. It returns sum of two numbers. 2 plus 2 is 4. System.out.println displays that 4 in the output window. Definitely we get here 4. I say run project. You can see that 4 is displayed in the output window. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. What happens if I say here 5 plus 2? 5 plus 2 is 7. System.out.println displays that 7 in the output window. Definitely we get here 7. I say run project. You can see that 7 is displayed in the output window. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. Here I say 5 minus 2. Minus symbol indicates subtraction operator. It returns difference between two numbers. 5 minus 2 is 3. That 3 is displayed by system.out.println in the output window. I say run project. You can see that 3 is displayed in the output window. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. What happens if I say here 10 minus 2? 10 minus 2 is 8. System.out.println displays that 8 in the output window. Definitely we get here 8. I say run project. You can see that 8 is displayed in the output window. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. Here I say 5 multiplied by 2. As I told, star symbol indicates multiplication operator. It returns product of two numbers. 5 into 2 is 10. I say run project. You can see that 10 is displayed in the output window. I copy this line of code and paste down. Here I say 10 multiplied by 2. 10 into 2 is 20. I say run project. You can see that 20 is displayed in the output window. Now we understood addition operator, subtraction operator, and multiplication operator. Let's understand division operator and modulus operator. Here I say 10 divided by 2. Let's see what do we get here. Here I say 10 mod 2. Let's see what do we get here. As I told that forward slash symbol indicates division operator. It returns quotient of a complete division operation. Percentage symbol indicates modulus operator. It returns remainder of a first division operation. Let's understand what is a quotient and what is a remainder. I go to MS Paint. Here I say 10 divided by 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Already the division operation is completed. In the first division itself, the division operation is completed, guys. This part of the division operation is called quotient, and this part of the division operation is called remainder. That means if I say 10 divided by 2, we get quotient 5. 10 mod 2 returns the remainder 0. So here we get 5, here we get 0. I say run project. You can see that 5 and 0 displayed. Let's take one more example and understand division operator and modulus operator more clearly. Here I say 11 divided by 2 and 11 mod 2. What do we get in this place and what do we get in this place? Let me go to MS Paint. I say Ctrl A and say delete. Here I say 11 divided by 2. 2 into 5 is 10. 11 minus 10 is 1. That's the remainder of the first division operation, guys. If I say 11 mod 2, we get remainder of the first division operation. That means 11 mod 2, we get here 1. As I told that / symbol indicates division operator. It returns quotient of a complete division operation. At present, the division operation is not yet completed. We can say here point, get an extra 0. Then I say 2 into 5 is equal to 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. Now the division operation is completed. 11 divided by 2 gives you 5.5, guys. Actually in Java, 11 divided by 2 gives you 5. 0.5 is discarded, guys. We get 5. Why? Because if you have an integer value on the left hand side of the operator and an integer value on the right hand side of the operator, you get the result integer, guys. If you have float operator and float, you get float. Float operator integer, you get float. Float operator float, you get float, guys. So here integer divided by integer, we get integer, guys. Integer divided by integer, we get integer. We get 5. Let me show that. Here we get 5. I say run project. You can see that 5 and 1 displayed, right? Actually we should get here 5.5, not 5. 5.5 is the correct result. How do we get 5.5? We should get floating point value. To get floating point value, I have to convert either left hand side operand to float or right hand side operand to float or both of them to float to get the float result, guys. Right? Here we have integer, okay? So what I do here, to convert this right hand side operand to float, I put pair of parentheses before the value. Then I write the data type to which I want to convert that value. Implicitly, 2 is converted to floating point value, guys. It is converted to 2.0. So integer divided by float, we get float, guys. So as I told here, integer divided by float, we get float. If I say run project, you can see that 5.5 is displayed. We got the correct result. So that is how you solve issues that appear while working with arithmetic operators, guys. We also need to remember some more points. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. Here I say 0 divided by 1. We know that in mathematics we have learned 0 divided by anything is 0. I say run project. You can see that we got 0 here. The last output is 0, you can see that. If I say here 0 divided by 10, then also we get 0. I say run project. You see that we got 0. 0 divided by 100. I say run project. Now also we get 0, guys. So remember, 0 divided by any value gives you 0. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. If I say any value divided by 0, we get the error, guys. We get the error called as division by 0 error we get, guys. That is, we get runtime error. Runtime errors are called as exceptions. If I say run project, you can see that we got the error saying arithmetic exception, division by 0. So you cannot divide a number by 0, guys. If you divide a value by 0, you get this runtime error called as division by zero error or exception, guys. Remember that denominator of the division operation should never be 0. I'm going to comment this line of code. If I say run project, the program runs successfully. We don't have any errors. You can see that. Let's proceed further. I say here system.out.println. We can use arithmetic operators with characters also. And what is a character? A symbol enclosed in between pair of single quotations. I say here pair of single quotations, capital letter A, plus pair of single quotations, capital letter A. We know that characters are implicitly having unique number. We have already discussed characters in Java. We know that each character is associated with a unique number. Capital letter A has the number 65. 65 plus 65, we get here 130, guys. Characters are treated as numeric values when you use them with arithmetic operators, guys. If I say run project, you can see that we got 130. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. Here I say capital letter B minus capital letter A. Capital letter B has the value 66 minus capital letter A has the value 65. 66 minus 65 is 1. I say run project. You can see that we got 1, guys. So remember, if you use arithmetic operators with characters, characters are treated as numeric values. Okay. Plus operator is the overloaded operator, guys. It behaves differently in different context. Let me explain that clearly. I say here system.out.println. If I say 2 plus 2 semicolon, if you have on the left hand side and the right hand side of the plus operator numbers, then it behaves like a addition operator, guys. It gives sum of two numbers. Definitely we get here 4. I say run project. You can see that 4 is displayed. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. On the left hand side of the plus operator, if you have a string, and on the right hand side of the plus operator, if you have the string, it is going to behave like an appending operator or the concatenation operator. It combines both the strings and creates a new string called as hello space world, guys. Definitely we will see here hello space world displayed. If I say run project, you can see that hello space world is displayed. So remember, on the left hand side and the right hand side, if you have numeric values, plus operator behaves like an addition operator. On the left hand side and the right hand side of the plus operator, if you have string values, then it behaves like an appending operator or concatenation operator, guys. It combines those strings. I'm going to copy and paste down. On the left hand side, if you have a string, on the right hand side, if you have some other type of value, for example, an integer value, implicitly it converts the right hand side integer value to string value, guys, equivalent string value, and then it combines both the strings together. We get here hello space 2 displayed. If I say run project, you can see that hello space 2 is displayed. So what is happening here? As I told, this expression we have here, right? Hello 2. Implicitly it converts this number 2 to string 2, and then it combines both of them, and finally system.out.println displays hello 2 in the output window, guys. I copy this line of code and paste here. On the left hand side of the plus operator, if you have some other type of value, for example, I say here true. On the right hand side, if you have a string, as I told, it converts the left hand side value to string implicitly and combines them together. We get here true space world. I say run project. You can see that true space world is displayed. That's it, guys, for this video tutorial. I hope you guys have clearly understood how do we work with arithmetic operators in Java. I suggest you people to watch this video again and again, understand everything clearly, try this code yourself, experiment with more examples. In the upcoming video tutorials, we are going to discuss more about arithmetic operators in Java. If you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. For more benefits and be up to date, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.